In the shadows of fame, where the world's brightest lights shine, there are often dark corners that remain hidden. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, was no exception. His life, a tapestry of incredible talent and unparalleled success, was also marred by a secret addiction that would ultimately prove fatal. This is the story of a man who, behind the glitter and the fame, was battling a crippling dependence on prescription painkillers, a struggle that few outside his inner circle knew about until it was too late. By the time Patrick Alaco of All Good Entertainment Inc. and Leonard Rowe managed to meet with Michael Jackson's representatives on February 12, 2009, it was already too late. Michael had already signed with AG Live, and the plans for a reunion show with his brothers were shelved. Instead, All Good Entertainment decided to focus on a Michael Jackson solo concert with guest appearances from his brothers, promising a $30 million payout. However, this new plan was about to unravel in a series of chaotic events that would further complicate Jackson's already tumultuous life. Within Michael's inner circle, Michael Amir Williams had gained significant influence and had the ear of the singer. Williams believed that Frank Dilio, a seasoned entertainment executive, would be a better business advisor for Jackson than Tom Tom. He manipulated the situation to make Jackson feel that Tom Tom had forced him into a contract for 50 shows in London, which Jackson did not want to do. At the same time, Katherine Jackson, Michael's mother, was working to bring Leonard Rowe and Joe Jackson, Michael's father, back into the fold, enticed by the promise of a personal payout of $2 million from All Good Entertainment Inc. On March 21, 2009, Michael Jackson called Leonard Rowe, expressing his confusion about the AG Live deal and stating that he had only agreed to 10 shows in London, but was now being pressured into 50. This call set the stage for a face-to-face meeting on March 25th, where Rowe and Joe Jackson presented their concert plans to Michael. Rowe suggested that Jackson sign an agreement, which he would present later. The following day, Rowe met with Frank Dilio, and a press release was issued from Champion Management, announcing Leonard Rowe as Michael Jackson's new manager, replacing Tom Tom. On April 14th, Leonard Rowe met with Michael Jackson at his Carrollwood home, where Joe Jackson was already present. Rowe had a letter for Michael to sign, addressed to Randy Phillips of AG Live, stating that Leonard Rowe was his authorized representative. However, the situation was about to take a dramatic turn. Frank Dilio, perhaps hedging his bets, produced a letter allegedly signed by Michael Jackson, claiming that Dilio was Jackson's sole manager and representative. This created a significant rift between Rowe and Dilio, with Dilio's loyalty appearing to be more aligned with AG Live than with Jackson. On May 25, 2009, Michael Jackson wrote a letter to Leonard Rowe, renouncing any business agreement they had and effectively ending any possibility of a Jackson reunion show. In response, All Good Entertainment Inc. filed a lawsuit against Jackson and Dilio, claiming a breach of contract and seeking $40 million in damages. The legal battle added another layer of confusion to an already chaotic situation, and it became clear that the All Good deal was dead. Despite the uncertainty surrounding his management, the AG Live concerts in London, known as This Is It, seemed to be moving forward. The concerts were set to begin on July 8, 2009, at the O2 Arena. However, it was far from clear who was representing Michael Jackson in his affairs, adding to the chaos and uncertainty. Amidst this turmoil, there was a dark secret that Michael Jackson had been hiding for years. Since his accident filming a Pepsi commercial in 1984, Jackson had become increasingly dependent on prescription painkillers. The initial prescription was routine, but over the years Jackson's reliance on these drugs grew, leading to a chronic addiction. He had first been prescribed Darvocet N, an oral analgesic for pain control. Darvocet N was eventually withdrawn from the U.S. market in 2010 due to its risks, but by then it had already caused significant harm. In addition to Darvocet N, Jackson was also taking Plaquenil and Atabrine, both used to treat lupus erythematosus, an autoimmune condition that caused him joint pain, skin rashes, and swelling. Despite the non-addictive nature of these medications, Darvocet N was highly habit-forming, and Jackson's initial exposure to it during his 1984 accident laid the foundation for his long-term addiction. Jackson's health and appearance had always been a topic of public interest. His first exposure to plastic and cosmetic surgery was in 1979, following a broken nose during a dance routine. By 1986, He had undergone 4 nose alterations and a cleft created in his chin. However, he denied any work on his cheeks, eyes, or lips. Dr. Arnold Klein, a renowned cosmetic dermatologist, became a key figure in Jackson's life, treating his skin conditions, including vitiligo, and prescribing Benoquin, a skin bleaching cream. Klein also used Botox and Restylane to enhance Jackson's appearance, and later, he injected Botox into Jackson's groin and armpits to reduce excessive sweating, requiring Jackson to receive large doses of Demerol, a highly addictive opioid painkiller. Mark Schaffel, a close friend and video producer for Jackson, revealed in an interview with ABC News in 2009 that Jackson had been addicted to Demerol for over 20 years. The addiction had begun during the treatment for his burns in 1984, when Dr. Stephen Hoflin prescribed large doses of Demerol to help Jackson manage the excruciating pain of his reconstructive surgery. By 1993, the stress of child molestation allegations exacerbated Jackson's addiction, leading to an intervention by his friend, actress Elizabeth Taylor. Jackson entered rehab for 8 weeks, but his addiction persisted. The pressure of the upcoming This Is It concerts, combined with his long-standing addiction, created a perfect storm. Despite the chaos and uncertainty, the concerts were set to begin, and Jackson's health continued to deteriorate. On June 25, 2009, Michael Jackson died of an overdose of the powerful anesthetic propofol, administered by his personal physician, Dr. Conrad Murray. The world was shocked, and the story of Jackson's hidden addiction came to light, leaving a bittersweet legacy of a man who, despite his immense talent and fame, was ultimately undone by his struggles. In the end, Michael Jackson's life was a complex blend of brilliance and tragedy, a reminder that even the most celebrated figures can hide their deepest vulnerabilities. His story is a cautionary tale of the dangers of addiction and the pressures of fame.